And the pitch is really good.
That's something we're live.
Oh no, is Krista going off?
Why?
I don't know.
Krista
They better
not
play
playing.
in the final. I don't know why they didn't play him.
I think it was
Oh,
wasted.
we're going. And it's brooms up.
Josh Armitage running through everyone. Scoring through the middle hoop.
Very quick one.
Josh Armitage talking to the referee there, but everything seems fine. So who do you think will have this game, Ollie?
So this is an interesting match. I think this is ultimately a story of who's got the biggest boy for both teams. I think I'd edge it to Northern Watch just because of the beater game. But I think as we've seen here, so Fraser Posford with the ball.
Yep.
Both Watch and goal is good. Both Watch and Roses have big drivers capable of putting those goals right through short notice. Mike Lewis, another one of the big boys on Yorkshire Roses.
Michael Lewis is, I believe, X-Band, maybe?
Yeah.
Just going to make
Definitely
wild
has that,
accusations.
yeah.
Just going to say he's X-Band.
Definitely has that quality to be on X-Band. Sam Burkett there trying to challenge Tio Carling. She's beat, but he's turned his back to the beaters. Not smart. Anna O'Gara to his Manchester teammate.
I think Tour this season is the Manchester captain, potentially.
Yeah.
For next season coming up.
I think smart move by that club. She's a good leader, smart head on pitch. So Ian Keenan also on X-Band being hassled by the Yorkshire beater, who I do not know, number 46, what she's trying to do there, hassle him.
Tua, who played for Finland for World Cup this year.
Yeah.
Played really well. Played chaser and beater.
Ooh, Josh Armitage pulled to the floor by Fraser. Still pinned there. Tua's in there. Tua's in there. She's taking him down. Nice hit. Oh, she's might
Tua
be
looks
injured.
injured. It's a neck.
She okay?
No, she seems fine.
She's up.
She's back up.
She's a tough one too. That was a good hit though. So here though, both beating teams surprisingly not taking advantage of these sort of little scuffles. That could have been a real opportunity for Northern Watch to have a turnover. And it's Northern Watch ball.
Yeah, turnover is forced because the ball, Quaffle went off the hard boundary.
Ian Keenan beat. Well done, Sam, but you've not got any support. And Fraser has an open goal.
No bludgers.
And he runs in. Nice pass off to done.
Yeah.
So Watch 77, assist from number 83, Fraser Posford.
This is what I think they found at the Northern fixtures. It was just a case of who can be the most physical, who can run over everyone. Yeah. It was a lot less focused on defense and trying to stop the ball as opposed to just trying to outscore people.
Yeah, make those. And here, that's in those sorts of situations, the beater game becomes critical. But it looks like both beating teams are being very cautious, very slow. Good beat from Ian Keenan.
Losing possession though from the Roses.
Yeah. And O'Gara's going to collect. The Roses are just lurking back there very slowly. See, again, they had control. They should have made the most of that opportunity.
Really good save though from the keeper.
Oh, who's that? Oh, beat from behind by Anna O'Gara. She snuck up on him there. Mike Lewis also beat out. Is this going to be another run from Fraser?
He is running into a one beater.
Josh is out.
Good
Fraser
second.
fights through Josh, but Josh is back on. Oh, he's down. Beat Fraser Posford.
The ball still with the Northern Watch.
So Ben Thomas, one of the newbies from this year. Oh, that should have been. So Ben's an interesting one to watch. New on the Quidditch scene, but very intelligent, very smart. I think if he had been a bit more focused on that score, he could have actually had a nice hoop then. But still, good recycle. Letting Fraser and his keeper get back up.
It looks close to a tackle from behind from number 14, but...
and again, see, this is too slow from the Roses. That Quaffle was sitting on the floor way too long.
No bludgers.
Again, no bludgers.
Fraser Posford.
He's got an opportunity. As soon as Josh wraps, he can pass off. Too early. Misbeat from Sam Burkett. That's unfortunate there.
Ref Dave Godden, head ref, has called a brooms down.
Did you see what that was for?
Not too sure.
It looks like he's talking about a bludger turnover. Was it? Ooh, what happened there?
I'm not too sure. I don't think anyone really pays attention to the beaters.
But in this game, it's going to be the one who's going to win. And actually, I forgot we have on the Northern Watch we do have our German wonderkind Leon Bergers, who's been tearing up.
And Wunderjungen.
Tearing it up in the QPL pitches this season.
Will Leon play Watch again next year, or will Leon join one of the European teams?
Yes, that's true. Yeah, we have this exciting European expansion for QPL. I think great things ahead. They can put this sort of quality of event on in Europe as well. That'll be really exciting.
I would say let us know on the hashtag, but unfortunately this is not live, so we're not going to read your tweets, even if you do try.
Nice little tap beat by Sam, but unnecessary. So a general principle for beaters: if you have control, it is usually not a good idea to beat an unarmed enemy beater unless they've actually wrapped you up.
Really good pressure though from the beater.
Oh, Northern Watch has just turned it around. They have another opportunity. I think this is going Northern Watch's way, to be honest.
They seem to be a lot more clinical around their hoops and have fairly strong defense.
Yeah, they have the drive to try and score. Is that Ash Cooper that's on now?
Yeah, Ash Cooper with the quaffle.
Very experienced player.
The thing as well is they still haven't put on Leon Burgess yet.
Yeah,
Still
I mean, it's not been necessary so far. With the amount that Yorkshire beaters are just hiding away, not really interacting with the quaffle, it's not necessary for someone of Leon's caliber to be even on here at the moment.
Ollie Riley also hasn't featured either.
True, yes. So yeah, I think Watch has some good stuff. So on the beater line, it looks like Phil Brown's going to come on for Sandberg. Phil Brown is number 17 for Yorkshire Roses. Good beater, experience, very quick. Maybe let's see if Phil can turn this around.
The thing is, they've got to be more aggressive as a team.
Again, number 15 making beats unnecessarily against number 18. I think that's Judith Ballinger, female beater for Northern Watch. Again, nice stop from the keeper there at Northern Watch.
So that situation, yes, they were driving into a one bludger situation. But what needed to happen is realistically, as you drive towards that one beater, draw the beater's attention towards you and then pass it off to a tracer behind the hoops.
Overload the beater with target options.
Force the beater
coming downtown.
Force the beater to make a decision because they hate that typically.
Yeah. Oh, well done, Phil. Good dodge.
Good save. Beat out
Ash
there.
Cooper beats.
No bludgers.
And
no bludgers.
comes to pick up the bludger. She does not have immunity.
No. Is that?
But they haven't hit her anyways. So she's recovered that nicely. Oh, she's got her back turned. Oh, and Phil missed. That was unusual.
Really good. Oh, close there. And a scoop. And a score. Northern Watch
put on the ground, but Phil's back to hoops.
Ooh. Northern Watch collected that and scored. Even though they had no bludgers, they somehow managed to recover one bludger and get back.
Ian hurling. Lots of loose bludgers in this game. What's going on here? So I think Northern Watch have inadvertently just given up control because Ian passed one bludger back and then Anna passed the other one to Phil Brown. Quaffle with Mike Lewis again. Very slow, very static. There's not enough movement here.
What they need to do is they need to be drawing out the beaters and driving
But look, Yorkshire have two cutters in good position, one totally unmarked, and they're not using it. Ash Cooper takes down Mike Lewis.
They need to be running at the armed beater of the Northern Watch and basically forcing the beater to make a decision, either driving it over them, driving around them, or going for the pass. So
they have a classic pincer set up, but they're not pressuring the beater, so the beater is happy to simply just sit at the keeper line, keep the quaffle away from the hoops. Mike Lewis retreats again. This is a surprisingly slow game for the beater. If they were a little bit more confident, we could get stuff going. There we go. So there's an attack. There it is. Good timing from the Roses.
Looks like Harry Smith, I believe. Number 4, Harry Smith.
Another one of the bigger boys. So Yorkshire Roses still with control. Failed beat. Good tackle. Ooh.
Harry Smith, next season's LQC president?
Yes, I think so. And Watch retain bludger control as well. That was not great for Yorkshire Roses there.
So realistically, Yorkshire Roses need to be trying to stop these drives. Stop going one for one.
Yep. And force more of those quaffle turnovers, whether through beats or through stopping those attempts. So I think is that Elliot Fisher on it, keeper?
Number 6, I believe so.
Right by his hoops. He's pretty tall.
Oh, sorry, on the wrong team, Northern Watch, Elliot Fisher,
Yes.
I think Elliot Fisher is another expansion player,
Yep.
actually.
Tall fella. Should be able to Stop most of the shots from Mike Lewis. Good beating. Smart move from the watch beater. Ash Cuber picks it up and ready to punish. Oh, went straight over to his head. She's been beat, unfortunately. Slightly sloppy execution, but Fisher's in there. Makes the shot, and it's in. So Fisher made that shot with the beater right in front of him. The beater really should have made that a beat.
Either go for the beat or trying to deflect the quaffle.
Yeah, if you were fast enough to deflect the quaffle, even better, but usually that sort of situation when they're about to line up a shot, you need to get that beat. You may get a beat before a call because, again, natural motion doesn't apply for goals. So, watch with control.
Looks like watch are playing version of man marking. Trying to be aware of the dangerous receivers while also...
There's now a bit of a beater tussle. Yorkshire really need to take advantage. This is essentially no bludgers.
Dodging the beat there.
In fact, it's better than no bludgers. The Yorkshire beater actually had the only bludger in play, but nope, Fisher's got it and he's away. And they're still busy fighting. This is not smart from Yorkshire. So that was like now from Northern Watch. Oof. And the beater's behind Watch's hoops. Let's see if she can do something with this.
So if you're there, do you try and make a play for control?
If you were faster and confident, yes. But now I would recycle that in front.
You're running uptown, effectively.
Yeah, but again, look at how slow. Like that beater's walking. I think with this team, you don't try and run an uptown.
Yeah. There you go. There's
pick one up, throw it back. Nope.
Now
again, too slow. And there's no beaters. There should be a press.
Press is coming.
But the press, both beaters were going after the same quaffle player. That's not how you do a press. But this is a cricket game. Quidditch is extremely tactical, extremely fast moving. It's tough to keep track of everything that's going on. Taking out Tua.
Tua trying her best to put pressure on Harry
I've been pretty impressed with her ability to take much bigger players down. I don't know whether that's because people are underestimating her. She does, I think, have very good form, and she's not afraid to get in there. I'd like to see more of that contact. Oh, come on. Harry Smith beat, but I think that was the whistle first, so he'll probably stay on. The beater should receive bludger back there as well.
Yellow card to the watch player. Not too sure why.
Ooh. Who's off? I don't know who that player is. I didn't see what was going on there.
Either way, there is one bludger at the hoops and another second bludger behind the hoops for the watch.
Yeah. What is the North Watch beater doing though? He's facing Mike Lewis now has a quaffle. Okay, I see. It
was a turnover.
Yes. So that's why I went over to Mike Lewis. Fine. Oof. Tried to get in the way. Good. Recycles to Harry Smith. Yorkshire trying to set up some form of offense. Unclear.
They've now just recovered the loose bludger that was behind the watch hoops.
It's very interesting watching. There are basically a lot of individual plays going on. You can see beaters that are not working together. One beater on hoops, one beater running around behind the quaffle.
It's very disjointed Quidditch.
Yeah. I think this is a probably teams that maybe haven't had enough chance to practice real tactics before together.
Maybe not a lot of training opportunities.
Yeah. Ooh, good dodge. Oh, but he was still called beat.
It may have skimmed.
Loopy pass. Number 31 picks it up for Yorkshire Roses. Can she recycle? Is it she?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Harry Smith scrambles but fails, and it's back to Northern Watch again.
Keeper's got a ball and keeper is immune, as indicated by the Wakanda Forever symbol that they've got in.
Wakanda Forever.
Immunity forever.
It's true. Yeah. If only.
Long pass.
Oh, Yorkshire has it, but they were sleeping. Good. Oh, good shot for number 10.
Nice dodge and good
Again,
shot.
Those Yorkshire beaters are really not. They're sleeping on the job here, and it's costing their team a lot.
So I can't tell the score exactly, but I'm almost guaranteed.
I'm guessing it's out of range.
It's out of range.
Yeah.
Watch being up right at range.
Looks like Sam Nichols of Sheffield on it beater for Northern Watch. Let's see how he plays.
So if you're the Roses, do you obviously go to try and draw the game out, or do you be really kind to the QPL staff and volunteers and go for a cold punch to allow us to go home?
So, nice hit from number 23. I don't know who that was, but she put that guy down.
See there? Great example of drawing the beater in.
Yeah.
Great example of drawing the beater in and then passing it off. I believe that's Harry Smith on the hoop behind. Or maybe number 31 who scored.
Harry, very high point, supported by one bludger. So yeah, Roses have control again. Sam Nichols goes for the beat, misses. Tackles his teammate, Sam Burkett. Sam Burkett still on his feet though, still has quaff. Oh, that is contact from behind. Refs have not called that though, even though I think Sam should have adjusted. Oh, and actually they've called it on Sam Burkett. So to your earlier question, so I guess different schools of thought around cold catching. For me personally, I can see that like if you're a mismatched team, there's some sort of pride in going for it, and there's always the morale aspect as well as giving your team a rest. So I can see that for Yorkshire, that would be the sort of thing to do if we were in a fixture. But this is the end of the game. This is the end of the championship for these guys. Like, oh, Harry beat out, and 23 scores again.
Threw the quaffle at Harry from the other side. Yeah. Levels of disrespect there, quite high.
Yeah, for me, I would be trying to rally that team. They should probably call a timeout at some point and try and coordinate themselves.
It appears that Phil Brown may have called a timeout.
Interesting.
So, although this obviously...
So look at this patterning, though. This is very interesting to me. We have Yorkshire Roses beater way back behind the watch hoops, whereas the quaffle is diagonally opposite, essentially.
But that's probably because of the quick counter that happened moments earlier, in which Northern Watch gathered the ball and went for a very easy and quick drive.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this seems like, even though this is potentially the last game, is this the last game? No.
No. So there is...
The winners of these two games will face each other?
No, I believe this might be the last game. Let me check the schedule. I believe that there is the third
For these
place
teams,
playoff.
this is the last game. So I don't see Leon coming on in this game, and it's not really been needed at all.
Maybe he's not been rostered.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe this is a chance to give the other team, the rest of the team, some more experience.
So there's only two more fixtures. There is the third place playoff and the final.
Ooh, exciting.
Third place
so
playoff.
While we're waiting for this timeout, third place playoff.
You'll
West Midlands Revolutions versus my team, Eastern Mermaids.
You're definitely
Pray for
in
Mermaids.
The east. You're definitely in the east.
I am east of London. This is true. In Luxembourg.
It doesn't specify how east you have to be.
Exactly.
I'm so far east. I live in West London. Eventually, you go all the way round and you'll be back.
So back to brooms.
Appears to be a "We love you, Roses" chant from the fans.
I have to say I am one of the people who is not a fan of the Yorkshire chant, so I'm grateful that they haven't broken that one out so far.
Do you mean you're not a fan of people going Yorkshire?
Please no.
In the most monotonous tone ever. Tweet us your thoughts. I think.
Some trades there. No one beat. Sam Burkett is a quick one. He's speedy, he's intelligent, but he's running a lot on his own. He needs that support from his partner. Number 15's just standing around. Here was an opportunity. 15 tries to go for the tackle.
Fraser
good.
Passes it. Number 23.
But no good.
Another goal.
So again, positioning is so important in the beater game. It's actually a very underrated aspect of the game for beaters. But if you're running laterally to someone, yes, maybe you can turn around and beat someone, but you're not covering the rest of the pitch. I always think of beaters a bit like kind of knights or rooks in the game of chess. You're supposed to dominate the kind of like space more than you're supposed to just take out people. And here, Roses are not doing that at all. And O'Gara cleans up.
So how do you think they would have expected to have done coming into today? Do you think Roses have overperformed? Do you think Watch have underperformed? Do you not know anything about the North?
So I've been watching some of the fixtures. It's always good to see how Quidditch works everywhere else. I think Roses have performed about where we'd expect. Maybe they had a bit of a lucky break to not be in that 9th and 10th, to be honest. And I think the play style here, unfortunately, just shows that lack of kind of coordination. And you can see now, watching the Thistles, for example, earlier in the day, why the Thistles were probably just about beating Yorkshire Roses. These guys have plenty of potential. They're athletic enough. It's really this team is like not coordinated. They don't know what their strategy is, and they're not executing anything. There's a lot of individual players playing around. Watch, probably about where they should be. This is going to be for 7th and 8th place. 7th place for Watch probably sounds about right. Maybe like given the way the brackets are set up, I would have put them maybe up like to be 6th, but that's not possible given the way the bracket's set up.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. I think Watch. Oh, here we are.
Oh, we have Leon on.
Leon's on.
Leon on. They have control. Please, please, not for the children. Phil taken out. She has immunity.
Is that Elliot Fisher as well in goal, or is that on us?
And there's a goal.
So very physically dominating players on.
Oh, Leon playing the German way, trying to control all three bludgers. Oh, but Phil Brown's quickly enough to collect one. Well done. That is a tough tactic to play against as a beater.
But the thing is, the way it works is you need to be fully switched on at all times.
Yep. Anna was not switched on there. That's what Phil took advantage of. And ooh.
Oh, still got it though. Still
Yorkshire versus Quafflecare still has it.
And
they've lost it. They've lost it. Scrambling. And there's another broom's down.
Maybe tackle from behind on. Is that Fraser Posford? 83.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's against Fraser. Yeah.
So the yellow comes out. It'll probably be tackle from behind. Or high contact around the neck.
Yeah, that's fair. That was from behind, I think. That's what Dave Godden, head ref, is called.
No
Turnover.
arguments from Fraser though.
Yeah, he knows what he did. A naughty guy. But
it appears that Clymer isn't playing though.
This poor Yorkshire chaser is facing down two beaters, Leon and Anna, right in his face. Recycles. That was the smart move. Ooh, almost too far. It's a back court now.
Josh Armitage misjudged the ball there. Almost misjudged the bounce. Leon's clearing up. Nice, easy.
Nice stop by Fisher, and he's on the attack. He knows his team has control. He knows that they've got the advantage here.
Really nice tackle attempt. Oh, distribution.
Number 8. Come on, can she pick it up? She's got it.
Collected.
Can she recycle?
No.
It should be either a goal or a recycle. No, she went for the shot.
Well, yeah, if the keeper's on that hoop, you should go for one of the other two hoops.
Yeah. So Phil Brown actually managed to regain control against Leon and Anna. I do really rate Phil as a player. I think he's very smart, very intelligent, and very quick. Let's see if he can give Leon a run for his money.
Yeah, they're quite good, Phil. The thing is I've not seen much. Also, red card.
Oh, where is that?
That 23 red card potentially. I think it was tackling an immune keeper.
Yikes.
Was that second yellow maybe? Was that straight red?
Yes, it was second yellow. That 23 came off already.
Yeah. So, interesting game. Now they're down two players. With Fraser and 23 down.
So come on, Yorkshire. Prove me wrong. Make this quaffle count.
Especially with control as well.
Yes, you have control. You essentially are facing down two chasers and a beater.
Realistically, they should be using their other chasers to try and distract their one beater.
And actually, they should be aiming, if you were really being serious about this, they should be aiming to get 2 goals because the red card's going to sit inside the box, even after the first score.
The thing is you can't really run that high press against players like Leon Burgess.
This is true.
So I think if you watch, you try and get a turnover and slow it down.
Yeah.
Go for the goal if you can, but ultimately don't lose a goal.
Yeah. Shut down this defense, or this offense. Fisher's doing some sort of dance.
Floss. He's doing the floss. Ollie, are you going to attempt the floss night at the social?
I don't even know what the floss is. I'm so old.
I think it sounds like a catch in the other game from Broadside.
It looks like it was in the swing. Catch for Broadside? Who has this sock?
The Broadside.
Oh my goodness! If that's called good.
I glanced over to left and Archer's had a one-on-one, didn't catch well, and then potentially they've come in. And we're back in now in our game.
Here we are. Okay, so can the Watch do it? They're still taking their time. Beaters subbing off, people walking around. Like, what is this?
I don't think they know what to do.
But this is surprising. You're facing down. Wow.
So that roar you can hear is the Broadside catch getting called goods.
Wow.
Having won, I believe, one game in the regional.
Leon tearing things up. Safe for the chase. Anna should have finished then. No, right to the keeper.
So Broadside, having won one game in their regionals,
Fisher's driving in. Fisher's driving in. No good. Fraser's back on, but no good.
So did you hear that? I said Broadside, who won one game in their regionals, have now finished 5th overall.
Wow, that is a shocker.
Causing an upset against the Archers.
That's bad luck for Archer. 2 surprise losses. Looks like in swim. But that's how Quidditch goes. Sometimes someone else gets the snitch.
Looks like it appears. Is that Tua coming on as the first seeker?
Possibly.
It's really hard to see up from here.
Yeah, I don't think it is her actually.
No, I believe Tua.
I think Tua is still in the bench.
bench.
Yeah, she's far side of the bench. I think. Talking to Ollie Riley.
It's a nice, easy collect for Fisher. Even with the player down, they're still not utilising.
Yeah, and now watch a control back. Tua's on pitch now as a chaser. 1, 2, 3, and seekers are away.
Rose appear to be calling for gender, trying to sub. There we are, so they can sub. Oh no, sub for players. Here we go for more physical players.
Chaser's running for it. Ooh, nice little clattering there.
Yeah, there we are.
And
Dave Godin saw that.
For that dive.
Shove, off ball shove.
Oh dear, it looks like the other teams are getting ready for the third place playoff, which I should probably be down there, so come on, Roses. No, this is good. I mean, I'd like to see how this team develops. I think they have the individual players with the potential. For me, this is clearly a team. Oh, nice dodge by Tua. She's still in play. Challenging that quaffle carrier. Rose is getting control. Okay, now they're taking. Okay, Phil's clearing up here.
Well done, good tackle from Tua, but unfortunately it still goes in.
Finally a goal for the Yorkshire Roses. Roses with control, defensively seeking. What's Fish going to do?
Hopefully this game ends soon, as we've got a third place game to play, some of us.
Watch, doing the smart thing, taking it nice and slow. Oh, press opportunity here from Roses.
Long shot?
Long shot, doesn't make it. Gives himself some time though, dumping that ball right in the corner. Watch go and set up their defence.
There's no bludgers, no bludgers.
This time to keep the Yorkshire keep. Now this is some action.
Step.
There we go. Yes, Yorkshire. Well done, number 28. That's the sort of play we want to see more of.
Nice double step there as well.
Yeah, I think if they had been playing like that from the get-go, this could have been a different game.
It would have been a lot closer.
For sure.
Oh.
Seekers. Sam Nichols seeking. Another brings down.
Oh, tackle.
So number 28, having just scored for his team.
Is it tackle from behind potentially or over the shoulder?
I'm not sure, but he's got to go off one way or another.
He's going to sub off the keeper headband as well.
This is not wonderful.
Yes, Josh Armitage taking on the green headband.
Yeah.
29.
I don't know what the plan is, but I may have to abandon you, Gio.
I fear you should.
So let's see what happens. I'm going to stick around for like another 30 seconds.
So Ollie's team, the Mermaids, are currently
to warm up. I see a lot of people clustering around, getting ready to start play. It's making me a bit nervous being this far up.
But who needs to
we're
warm
back
up,
on, we're
really?
back on, we're back on.
This game is going to go on for a bit longer, especially with
defensive seeking. Yeah. Okay.
One-on-one time.
Yeah. Sam Nichols is a tall, fast seeker. Can he take out this otherwise quite strong snitch?
Yeah.
He's really going for. Ooh, goes for a good dive. He's got this. He's fast. He's got those long arms.
Oh, snitch taking out Alex Harrison, the AR there.
So I think we're going to have a chat with the manager extraordinaire. So,
Control back with watch.
Playing really slow, really methodic.
Exactly. Ben Thomas holding that quaffle, recycling it to Tua. Tua's gone for a run, which is doubled up. Ben's cutting down to give her another chance. This is smart play by Watch. This is what they need to do. Yep. Take it easy. Ooh, she goes for a long shot. Doesn't make it. Is the Watch player has collected it. Now recycle back out to Fraser or Tua. To Tua, Josh goes for it. Oh, Tua's slow on the ball there. But she's wrestling. Oh, she's managed to recover it.
Didn't have sole possession, so yeah.
But Josh picks it back up now.
Decides not to drive against the bludger.
Oh, and there is a catch by someone. Number 5 of Northern Watch. Is that going to be the end of this? Yes, I think that's Ash.
In his tracksuit bottoms?
Yes, I think that is Ash.
Trademark
scrambling it. Refs are going to debate this. This was Yorkshire's game to lose. I think unfortunately for them, too slow and too uncertain in their attacks. That's cost them this game. Watch, very good players. did what they did best, which is run these balls through.
Yeah. Just used the chances to drive over when they had the chance, and if not, they passed it off. It's a really nice chaser, off-ball chasing. Stronger defense, better beating, better use of control, better defense
and that's it.
Control.
Well done to Northern Watch. Northern Watch are seventh, yes.
Seventh. Yeah. So far the rosters, reverse order, it's last was 10th was the Welsh Dragons, 9th was the Scottish Thistles, 8th was the Yorkshire Roses, 7th was the Northern Watch, 6th was the East Midlands Archers, 5th is the Broadsides, and then now we've got the third place playoff.
Yeah, and I'm going to leave you there.
Cool.